Welcome back to Afrik football. This will be our Algeria vs Zambia Group H post-match analysis. In a match where Algeria had something to prove, after a home and away defeat to the same opponent, which was in their 2018 World Cup qualifying group, the Arab team went out and secured an impressive 5-0 win. A quick reminder of the formations. Algeria lined up as follows. Jamal Bemaudi took up a 3-5-2 formation, having Riyad Mahrez and Sofiane Falgouli taking up center stage. While the Zambian team lined up as follows. Agrechiengi took up a 4-4-2 diamond formation with Justin Shonga and Augustin Mulenga heading the charge. From these formations, Algeria got a possession start of 72%, with Zambia only getting 28% in the first quarter, and there was an average total possession of 54% to 46% respectively. If you are enjoying this content, please remember to subscribe. When in possession, Algeria looked to keep majority of the ball presence, and this was done by focusing on a consistent attacking press. Algeria's midfield five gravitated towards the wing as to create a flow environment for the ball within the wings. So, often they cleared out the midfield, letting the Zambian team follow them towards the wings. Their back three maintained its shape and had little to do because the midfield focused on doing the pressing. And the attackers combined very well with the midfielders in the wing, keeping majority of the possession throughout the game. In the earlier stages of the game, Algeria implemented a second tactic. In this tactic, the keeper used to play the ball out wide. This skipped the midfield and directed the ball towards Riyad Mahrez to try and use his speed, but he was matched in pace by the Zambian defender by the 30th minute, and the Algerian team stopped trying this and focused on the ground attack. While, when Zambia was in possession, they tried to build from the back, with their 4 and 5 dropping back as to help the keeper as an expressive outlet. But this failed drastically because Algeria pressed the keeper and didn't give him a chance to pass out wide. Algeria did this by releasing their two strikers as a pressing force, in turn coercing the keeper to play the ball long. Zambia didn't do much with the ball when they were in possession, and this was because they were often forced into playing a long ball, creating an aerial 50-50 duo. When not in possession, the Algerian team reverted to its 3-5-2 with the sole focus of winning the midfield space. They fixated on strong-arming their opponents by either isolating them or forcing them into an aerial lob to the center of the pitch. But when the ball was not in the midfield, Algeria heavily pressed the opponents by doubling up in their marking, thus dividing and isolating the Zambian team. And this was a divide and conquer tactic which always allowed them to be in control of the game. Further, as already mentioned, Algeria looked to disrupt the steady build-up from the back as this was Zambia's tactic, and this was by forcing the keeper to play the ball forward rather than building from the back. When out of possession, the Zambian team's weaknesses started to show. The team lacked a comprehensive strategy when they were off the ball. Tactically, they seemed to be alienated amongst themselves. They seemed to lack any form of communication. The backline and the goalkeeper seemed to suffer more. And this can be seen in the fifth goal, where a gap was created due to miscommunication, allowing the Algerians to walk through. Most of these defensive mishaps may be attributed to the fact that most of these players were not used to playing with each other. A look at the tactical structure of Zambia shows us that the team seemed to lack chemistry. Due to this, the team chased majority of the game, and fatigue quickly caught up with them because they lacked structure and ran around the pitch aimlessly. Further, a look at the tactical bench shows us that the team was marshaled by Agrechiengi and George Luandamina, and this was because the national team did not employ a permanent coach as at that time. And as the saying goes, too many cooks spoil the broth, and this in turn added contrasting styles to the team. as each coach tried to impart his philosophies, which left the team without a proper structure. The team selection by this technical bench was also faced with some difficulties. The unavailability of informed players such as Patson Daka, Enoch Mwepu, and Fashion Sakala, who could not be selected because at the time of the game, they were playing in the Under-23 Africa Cup of Nations tournament, which caused some great difficulty. Thus, most players who featured in this game were players who weren't starters for their respective clubs, and these were the likes of Justin Shonga and Augustine Mulenga, who barely started for Orlando Pirates, and such players lacked proper match fitness due to the same. This in turn created an odd chemistry between the players. With this discussed, it's easy to see why Algeria had a field day in this match, hence coming out with a superior goal difference and a clean sheet. This has been Afrik Football, and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next one.